What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the GeminiJets March-April 2025 releases for you all. I hope all of you are excited for today's video. This is definitely going to be a very fascinating release here. I'm kind of surprised that we got another comment. Interesting, we just had one. I'm trying to get my hotspot on so that we can ensure that we get the picture on here. But nevertheless, I hope all of you are excited for today's video. It's going to be quite a release, everybody. All of you are excited for it. So with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get started with the March-April 2025 releases. I've not seen any hints. Lucked out today with it coming out today and not being at work. So all of it worked out really good. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started, everybody. Aeromexico Ember 190 LR. That's going to make a bunch of people happy. This is X-Ray Alpha, India Alpha Charlie with the new livery. I'm probably going to get this even though it's not as applicable to my real life model airports. I think it would be great at Great Plains. I do have the old one, but this has been a highly sought after model for many collectors, whether you're in the Mexico region or anywhere it flies in the United States. I'm a big fan of this release. This is a great start for geography. Really cool and awesome to see that new Aeromexico livery really going strong. Big fan, and the 737 came out looking really good. So all of this is really exciting. Delta A320-100 years livery is already out, 589 Delta Tango. So if you didn't see, yesterday, GeminiJets announced that they would be the official airline for Delta's 100 years, which is absolutely awesome. And yeah, it's really cool to see this getting done. And I do note that the MSRP is higher on this aircraft and their Airbus A350, which will probably be next, because obviously the licensing. So we have a little bit of extra money integrated for that. But anyway, I'm sure they're going to do a really good job on it. I'm very excited to see it. If I went crazy, I could try to get every one that's produced in 1:400 scale. That would be crazy. But nevertheless, I think I'll probably just think about it for a little while. I'd like to get it during Airlines International 2025 in Atlanta, which I highly recommend all of you attending June 25 through 28 of 2025. It's going to be an absolutely great time. But regardless of the case, it's going to be pretty fascinating. So there's the Delta 100 years Airbus A321neo. Very exciting. And the A350 is right behind it, and there it is. So once again, really cool to get these aircraft. I think Delta's doing great with their 100 years special livery, and I think it really integrates several elements of their previous liveries. Obviously, they started with that silver color, so that's the big widget there, but you obviously have other aspects to the livery like that mid-tone blue and of course the navy. So very good, efficient way of doing it without breaking the bank. I like it, Delta. Very cool. These liveries are awesome, and very excited to see Gemini, Panda, NG, all the manufacturers, Phoenix as well, get them done. So it's going to be awesome. So looking forward to those, and definitely very worthy of the combined set with how good this release has been so far. We got an Emirates Airbus A350-900 Alpha 6 Echo X-Ray Bravo. This is very exciting. I don't know if I think I saw Alpha, but it might have been Bravo, but when I was in Dubai, that was really cool. It started revenue service in January, and its first route was Edinburgh, so that's really cool. Anyway, though, definitely really excited for this aircraft, and I certainly think that it's going to turn out really good. So eager to see what it's going to be all about, and it's going to be another really good aircraft for the collection. So very excited to see what that's all about, and definitely going to have to consider getting that particular aircraft. Frontier MD-81. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a shocker. I'm so glad that that did not get spoiled. 859 Hotel Alpha. That was surprising. Wow. Okay. Well, Gemini continues on this just absolute treasure path, mystery, whatever you want to call it, of retro aircraft and filling a market that's never been filled. And look at the round nose back here. I didn't even know they had this mold, the round piece back here. I thought they just had screwdrivers. This might be their first rounded off one. So this is a Frontier MD-81. I don't believe this has ever been produced. I could be wrong. Dragonwings might have done it, but regardless of the case, it's going to fill a huge void for so many collectors. Obviously, a 732, I'm sure, is the most desired aircraft, and hopefully we get that from GeminiJets at some point here in the future. But regardless, getting this MD-80 is going to be very exciting for many people, and I'm sure many of those retro collectors are really going to appreciate this aircraft. So yeah, crazy to see that. That is super cool, and I certainly think many people are going to appreciate that. So eager to see what that's all about. That's certainly very fascinating. Really cool release, and definitely going to be sought after by many. So I remember the March-April 2023, we got the TWA. This time we're getting the Frontier. So the MD-80s continue on just full steam ahead, and a Hawaiian 717 to go with it. Absolutely fantastic. 492 Hotel Alpha. That's awesome, and these aircraft are so popular and they sell out so fast. So love the release choice. You can never go wrong with the Hawaiian 717. I need to see if I've flown this one, because I've flown, I think I've flown like 8 or 9 Hawaiian 717s, which is such an honor. So really cool to see. Definitely never going to shy away from buying Hawaiian 717s. So that's really cool. Would love to do a couple of one-off like Lahui and Kahului updates, and even having 2 of them would be awesome. If you don't know, I already have 1. So great to see that's another high quality release, and Gemini continuing to do a great job. It just continues here with the Helvetic Airways Embraer 190E2. Hotel Bravo Alpha Zulu Charlie. So another wonderful release. They previously did the Green Airline, I'm forgetting their name on the E2, somewhere in Europe, I believe. But anyway, obviously the E190 E2 is really starting to get into service. This is really cool. I did see several of these at Zurich last summer, so definitely gonna have to consider getting this for New Forest. So it'll be on my radar, and I don't have a Swiss narrowbody anyway, so this might be a cool compromise. And I don't have an E190 E2. As you all know, I love to expand my aircraft variety, so anytime there is a new aircraft type to get, I'm all for it. So Mom, you're gonna have to wait, I'm sorry. So anyway, looking strong right there, and overall that's absolutely awesome. Don't worry everybody, I'll call her back right, it's just done. Jet 2 Airbus A321 Gulf Sierra Uniform November Oscar. This is absolutely awesome. A really cool release right here. I saw several of these going same concept as Zurich. However, this time it was during the Around the World trip in January at Madrid. So another really cool aircraft. This is an awesome release for our European collectors. I'm a big fan of this. So definitely going to have to consider this one as well. This is another really high quality aircraft. I just want to make sure my mic's still working. Sometimes the phone calls can mess it all up. But anyway, yeah, that's really cool. Sorry, I lost the picture there. Really exciting release, and I certainly think this will be desired by many. So overall, just awesome to see all this variety. And if we even get one more aircraft, this might be it, but if we even get one more, that would be awesome. United 767 Star Alliance to finish it out. Absolutely getting that. Just got the NG, and now going to get this one. 653 Uniform Alpha. This is going to look so good at Great Plains. And this is really cool. I'll be able to contrast the NG and Gemini mold a little bit. The Gemini mold's pretty good, so this is really exciting. So another awesome release, and I love the Evo Blue. They just did that 738 in the last release, which has obviously been done before, but 757 hasn't been done yet, so hopefully they'll do that one. And obviously 767 Star Alliance has never been done until now. So very exciting release. Love them continuing to, utilize their options. They've obviously done a bunch of standard deliveries, so this is a great time to do these specials, especially the ones that haven't been done before. So I'm very excited to see what this aircraft's going to be all about, and this is going to be absolutely awesome. So, man, that should be the final one. That's a really good combo set that definitely can hold us over. And keep in mind, it's March 19th at this point, so the next release will probably be the first week of May. So, yeah, this is an awesome release. There's so much going on here. We'll come back to it after we finish the 1 to 200 section, but that was an awesome 1 to 400 set. There's really no complaints. It would have been nice to have an aircraft from Africa from South America or so forth, and even Australia, but we did get the Middle East there with Emirates, and obviously plenty in North America, and then we do get 2 European offerings. So really great. Let's see what 1 to 200 comprises of. An Allegheny DC-930 continuing that 1 to 200 retro push. 967 Victor Juliet. So very cool. I'm not sure about the status of the DC-9 mold in the 1 to 400 scale, but it's extremely exciting to see it here in the 1 to 200 scale. So this is a very exciting aircraft, eager to see what this is going to be all about. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. Yet another really good release there for Gemini 1 to 200. So that's very exciting. And yeah, they continue to expand their footprint. You got the Atlas Boeing 777. I think this was there in 1 to 400 last month, so good to see this come up here, and will be a very popular aircraft. Can't go wrong with a good-looking Altus livery, or Altus, not Altus Air Force Base. That Air Force Base is cool, but Altus Airlines with their interactive as well in the 1 to 200 scale is one I'm thinking of, and yeah, Altus is really cool. So definitely awesome to see Altus Air getting it done there. And we do have both 100 years for Delta Airlines on their Airbus A321neo. So here's the 321neo, and we got the 350. So all of this coming out at once makes sense. So definitely start buying them up if you're interested. They'll definitely be ready in time for AI 2025. So very excited for that. That's going to be a blast. So really excited. Emirates A380, presumably standard Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Hotel. So obviously these new titles are really starting to become prominent. So getting several iterations of this out isn't the worst roundabout in the world. And obviously their partnership pays for it all. So fair exception here for Gemini, and definitely a good looking aircraft. So excited to see what that's going to be all about. Martin Cargo MD-11, very cool release. Papa Hotel Mike Charlie Sierra. So definitely a different avenue of aviation for sure with the Martin Air, getting back into a very interesting hybrid here with the passenger windows. But I certainly think many people will be very excited for this. So another very unique release here that I certainly think people will find value in. That's a very nice, unique one. We also are going to get it interactive, so no shortage of opportunities there. So very excited for that aircraft as well. So very exciting. That'll be really cool to see right there. The Star Alliance 737-800 comes at the 1 to 200 scale. No surprises there. So that means 767 likely to come up in the next release. So like the progressive leadway. And I think In-Flight did do that one in 1 to 200, so might not be quite as much traction on that, but should still be pretty popular, and their mold's pretty good, so you can't complain too much with that. They are going to do a flap slots extended. They will get some business off that, as that is a unique new aircraft for the scale. So very exciting there. And once again, a very good looking aircraft. And the 787-8 comes up here to 1-200 scale. That means next month, likely the 1-400 will come out. Very exciting, and it looks really good. That it molds really awesome. I think Phoenix did the 788 for the Evo Blue. I'm forgetting. I think they did. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, great to see Gemini finally getting theirs out here. And yeah, it's definitely been United season around here. And then Delta obviously having their 100th birthday. So taking a little break from American after a nice little surge there. So I like the variety choice. It's pretty awesome. We're not done yet. We got the 40th anniversary Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330neo here to likely finish it out. That's a nice sticker, and that partnership's really strong for them. So absolutely, if it makes some money, continue to rock it. So no major complaints on that. So yeah, that is the GeminiJets March, April 2025 releases. Definitely a very, very good set. Let's go ahead and talk about the implications for the 1-400 scale. Definitely a huge emphasis on North America, but there are 3 good pieces there to give us some variety, which I think is awesome. And, you know, Australia's been heavy recently and so forth, so there's definitely elements to where I think this makes sense. Really good time to get the Deltas out, so glad they were able to make a good push for that. You obviously also have the Frontier, which is a very unique aircraft. I think many people are going to be excited for that, so I'm sure that's going to be a hot one. Along with the Aeromexico 190, very high demand, so overall phenomenal popularity choices this month. Same song, second verse for the Hawaiian. Those are so popular, so great to see that getting done. I think the European aircraft are going to be underrated from this release. Really excited to get the E2 and the A321neo for Helvetic, and Jetstar, or Jet 2, excuse me. So both of those are going to be very popular, and I'd definitely like to consider getting one or both of those at some point, but leaning towards the 190 considering the unique element of that. And the United, I think that's a great grand finale. That's definitely going to be my pick for this release, and then if I end up getting the Geminis, definitely not opposed to the A350 from Gemini, but just want to see who does what and make sure who masters the colors. Panda will probably be the first to get theirs out, but NG obviously also announced that they're doing it too. So we'll just see what happens, and it might come down to just buying whatever is available, and sometimes availability is the best aspect of any model aircraft. So Gemini's always been really reliable, and I'm sure they'll come through with this release too. 1-200 is also great. There's some good variety in here, very similar to the 1-400s, good popularity throughout with the Deltas and Uniteds. I also think that the Alligator DC-9 will be a very popular offering, and the Emirates A380 can never go wrong with that, and the others are also really good. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments below. I think this is a good lead-over set. This is a nice place to be. You could definitely buy it, but there's also save opportunity if you want to. So it'll be fascinating to see, you know, the reception and so forth to this release. And yeah, I really like Gemini's creativity. You know, some of this aspect, like with the special liveries for legacy carriers, is pretty unique, and obviously continuing to expand that retro footprint. And then, you know, planes like the Embraer 190 for Aeromexico are extremely essential, and I know many people are going to be very excited to see that. So feel free to let me know what you all think in the comments below. I'm definitely excited to hear. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm definitely eager to hear what all of you are going to be picking up. We continue to move forward with our model aircraft, and more proper assessments will be coming out very soon. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love and love what you do? My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. As CM Aviation is signing off.